You know, I think it's getting to a point now where it's time to start getting angry. I told you people before about how, we need to have these talks, and now these talks that are over, it's time for solutions, it's time for answers, and it's time for action. And that's what this is coming down to. Understand, what you're seeing right now in me, this is nothing compared to what I was maybe half hour ago, okay? And for those who know what I'm talking about, I'm sure you see the title as it is today, okay? Because we have to talk about this garbage-ass article, Why Straight Guys Shouldn't Always Play Games as Themselves. I'm going to let that sit for a minute. And just let you think about that for a minute and say, hey, this is stupid. You're absolutely right. It's fucking stupid. I cannot believe that somebody would write an article saying, first off, let's start with the header of this title, okay? Because the header of this title implies that straight white men only play as themselves. To say that, straight guys shouldn't always play as... Who says they do? Who says? In a community where we play as pudgy plumbers, as we play as robots, as we play as aliens, as we play as princesses and Persian princes, as we play as Yoshi and dinosaurs, don't sit here and tell me that straight white guys only play as themselves. That's ridiculous. Obviously, the person who wrote this has no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Alright? Now, as far as I'm concerned as well, understand that this is something that we have seen over the previous week. That's right. And for those who know what I'm talking about, ever since Ferguson has happened, which is a horrible thing that's going on, we have seen gaming media try to pick up the race card and use it to plug their video games. And for those who know what I'm talking about, over at Kotaku, the first one was Battlefield when they used Ferguson for their headlines. And then we saw Polygon come out and use Ferguson for Watch Dogs. Absolutely fucking disgusting, alright? And let me tell you something now, alright? Because there's so many gamers that are coming out trying to defend them because there was a backlash towards Polygon when they did this. That's right. So what did Polygon do? They changed the title header so that it wouldn't offend anyone. Maybe they wouldn't get any more backlash. No, sorry. Damage is done, alright? Because it's not just about the title. Alright? It's about you taking the situation, the issue, the very serious issue that is going on, and using it to plug a video game. I don't care if you like Watch Dogs, I don't care if you're a fan of Hardline coming out, but to sit here and defend this, knowing that they're exploiting a serious issue, is pathetic. And it's sad, and that's not journalism. That is childish. And we'll talk about this a little bit more, okay? Because I've seen this way too much. Now, in this article, this guy goes on to talk about how, in The Walking Dead, look, let's get something straight here, alright? In The Walking Dead, the writers of The Walking Dead did it the right way. Because you have to understand, anybody knows, no matter race, no matter gender, as your protagonist is only good as your villain and your situation. And that's what they did with the writers of The Walking Dead. What did they do, alright? They had that scene, remember, between Lee and Kenny, when Kenny says, well, shouldn't you be able to do this because, you're black? And they had that scene, and you laugh at it, but that's their way of addressing it. The fact is, we've been talking about this for years and years, and yet the gaming media about race, and the gaming media decided to ignore it time and time again. Did I not show you not too long ago that article, what is that, no skin thick enough, where that girl, what did it say in the beginning of her article, the first sentence, what did it say? Females are the niggers of our community. And she skated right past the race issue to talk about how she was a slighted woman. Do you understand this? This is something we've seen time and time again. And here's the thing. You social justice warriors, understand, no matter if it comes to race, no matter if it comes to gender, if you really want equality, true equality, it doesn't mean that you tear down a gender or a race to build yourself up. That's not how it works. You're no better than those that you blame, that you judge, that you trash, the same trolls. I would put it like this. Alright? We have seen this time and time again. For years, we have talked about the race issue and it has flown under the radar. All of a sudden, since this has happened, over the previous week, now it's a hot button issue. Now they want to jump on it. No, it doesn't work that way. We don't need you. If anything, you're hurting our community. That's what you're doing. It's sad that you would sit here and do this. And here's the thing, alright? Because Samantha Allen, once again, comes out and says, and goes after Polygon, and says, you don't talk enough about black people. Can you imagine if I had said something like that? Could you imagine that? See, this is what I'm talking about. There's so many double standards that's going around this community. Understand, our community is built off diversity. It always has been. Like I said, no matter who you play as, like I said, developers create races just for you to play as. You can play as rock people if you wanted to. Alright? It doesn't matter. But the fact is, these people sitting here, this guy, like I said, sitting here and saying that this straight white guy shouldn't always play as themselves. That's offensive. And wait for it. You know who it's offensive to? Straight white guys. That's who it's offensive to. One of you just said to me not too long ago on Twitter, I feel like I have to apologize every time I play a game for being white and male. And you shouldn't have to. It's pathetic that they would do something like this. This is what you call race baiting. That's what it is. It's in disguise. And if you can't see that, well then I advise you change your thought process. Because the way this is going down, this is, as far as I'm concerned, this guy should be fired. And yeah, I'm saying it. He should lose his job strictly for core ignorance. Don't sit here and tell me that this is okay. This all it does is fuel the fire. First, it was the female issue. Now, it's the race issue. Because, like I said, they're just going to go from one thing to the next. That's what they do. Even though, like I said, we've been talking about it for years. And they didn't give a damn then. All of a sudden, they care. You've got to be kidding. They don't give a shit about us, man. This is why I said the community, as the gaming community, needs to police its own. I guarantee you right now, somebody watching say, oh, he's just an angry black man. I guarantee you. This is what happens when these type of things come out. This is pathetic. And yet we're going to sit here and like I said, there's going to be people who defend this garbage. There's going to be people who champion these people. Why? Why? They are not helping our situation any. What happened to having fun? What happened to it? It's gone. Because every time someone tries to do something or tries to play something, like I said, like the other guy said, he feels he has to apologize. He shouldn't have to. I cannot believe that this is going the way it is. But as long as gamers don't say anything, and as long as you have these dumbass fuck-knuckle idiots who want to defend them, there will always be this problem. That's the problem that we have right now. You know what? I shouldn't even did this video. A lot of people say even before I decided to do it, that it's just giving it attention. But it deserves the attention it needs because people need to see what is going on. These people think that they can just keep doing this. And they say, oh, but we're for you, we're for you. No, you're not. You're exploiting the issue to get some views. Clickbait. Race bait. That's all it is. You're not fooling me. I put it like this. Any of you hackneyed writers, any of you, I've said it before, I will say it again, anytime you want to debate, a calm debate about facts, anytime, via Skype, face-to-face, wherever, we can have that debate. But it seems like every time we decide to call out people and have a debate, they back down. Every fucking time. I'm sick of this. But yet, we're still going to have, I'm sure, people who play up to the stereotype. We're going to have people who, say, this is okay, let them do what they want. No, it's not about, opinions at this point. It's not. You know what you're fucking saying. You know, it's not even what you're saying. You know what you're fucking writing. And here's the sad part about people who type this shit up, alright? You had a chance to actually sit and think and say, hey, is this okay? And still go with it. You know what? I'm done with this as far as I'm concerned. I cannot believe that we are seeing in this time that we still have to put up with this bullshit. It is. It's not bringing awareness. If anything, it's embarrassing. Not only to you, not only to the gaming media, alright, but to the fucking community as well. If you cannot see that, then that's sad. Anyways, I'm done. I still got charity videos to put up. God, man, I'm done.